How do you feel about the state of the independent film game in Philly or or just in general? Like, how do you feel about it? Do you feel like it's blossoming? Do you think it's at like a weird state? What's your take just in the industry in general?
I think I've only ever worked on independent films. As an actor, I've only worked on independent films. I mean, I think I worked on a couple of SAG projects, but just like, the extras, the uncredited extras in the background,
Okay.
background work, but nothing where I had like a speaking role. So that's where I think that independent film industry for us is where it's at the moment, just because, well, for me personally, I have the opportunity to create my own films that I want to
Yes.
do. If I don't see the roles, or I don't want to go audition and they now have roles that I think I want to play anyway, I just figure I just write my own and just make my own film and just do that. And I found, like I said, I meet more people as a filmmaker than I do as an actor. It's just different lanes. Now it's plain as far as actors are the we'll say the employees. You work more so like that, where they're looking for the filmmakers
Somebody
and directors to give you an opportunity, right? So now I've been in that space where I'm just creating my own opportunities, but also open up to create opportunities for others.
Yes.
Like I let a lot of first time actors be in my films.
Okay.
A lot of people who need little experience. Can you just do this emotion? Can you just give it the experience?
Yes.
And they want the opportunity. I need the people, the bodies. So I think it's independent world is really good, and I feel like we're helping each other because we know how hard it is out there trying to fund it, especially because I had to go fund me for mine, and a lot of it came out of my own pockets, it's work and stuff. So it's very costly. So this is just films of faith that I work on, like that I do for my own, because it's definitely, I don't know how we're going to finish this, but some kind of way this film is going to get funded and get done, or like a deferred payment or something. It's just it becomes a lot, and so you just do you. It's not for the faint of heart, because many different things go wrong no matter how much you prepare for it. Even on set. But as independents, I think we're more understanding. Like, okay, we know some of us aren't getting paid or aren't getting paid as much as we probably wish we could or should, or people can afford, but we do it because we still love it. But then, like us, is this is our full time bread and butter? We do this, and we do have to put a price on some things, and we have to do it because this is what we do. We want us to
livelihood,
right.
It's got to make sense. Speaking of that, like you said, regardless of how the industry is moving, you have the opportunity to create your own projects and stuff like that. Just from an actor standpoint, do you feel like actors and actors should create more of their own projects? Do you think they should start writing their own projects instead of kind of not necessarily waiting to get called on, but just taking a more of a initiative for their own career?
I do. I feel like you should have more ownership, unless you don't mind just waiting for the opportunity. But you hear so many no's as an actor, so I don't necessarily feel bad if I have to turn someone down for a part, because so many years you've been in the game as an actor, you submit all the time. Don't hear nothing back. And it's like that, and I understand it's like that. So you hear so many no's, and people just have to understand. So until you get tired, you're like, you know what, I can just make my own and get a couple like-minded people who are willing to, get an iPhone or something, right?
Film some stuff.
Yeah, and just put the content. May not be the best, just put something, out there. Just say, okay, you see what I'm trying to do, watch you progress and move forward. And if people come along to help you along the way, you might see something in you.
Absolutely. Once you get the ball rolling. But I think it's important for, some people, they get typecast or whatever the case may be sometimes. And it's like, okay, well, you know what? Here's an opportunity that I can create the perfect role for me, right? Or the role that I want to do, or different stuff like that. So I always encourage, even the actors that work with me, I'm like, yo, start writing your own stuff, man, because you just never know what can happen from that. And you're just giving yourself more leeway to create things that, roles that you think work for you. You know what I mean? And you can get into the producing aspect and all of that stuff, but it's a lot to it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to it.